Hi there, and welcome to Mock Question Monday. Today's question covers 4th edition task list item D03 or 5th edition task list item G4. And today's question is, physically guiding a client's movements to write his name on a piece of paper is an example of. And the answer options are physical guidance, graduated guidance, most to least prompting, and stimulus shape transformations. Let's talk about the correct answer, which happens to be physical guidance. So this obviously is talking about prompting, but more specifically, prompting a response prompt. So if we look at the options, let's start with physical guidance, which is the correct answer. This involves the trainer actually physically guiding the client's movements throughout the behavior. They are in contact with the learner's hands for this particular example, helping them to write their name and then gradually fading out the amount of physical support. Physical guidance, physical prompting, this is often used with younger and or severely disabled clients, as well as individuals who have some physical limitations. Graduated guidance, now this is not a prompting method, but a prompt fading method. And what we have in graduated guidance is you're utilizing the minimal amount of physical prompting that's required to occasion the correct response, and then gradually reducing that physical prompting. Now, I like to think of this as an instructor actually hovering in place in ready position to prompt immediately if necessary, but not necessarily prompting because it might not be necessary. And so in physical guidance, you actually do have to have your hands on the learner's hands, helping them write their name. Whereas in graduated guidance, you're just kind of hovering. If they need your help, you can step in, but you may not be needed. Then we have most to least prompting. Now here we are also fading response prompts. It's not a prompting method, it is a prompt fading method. And what we do here is we're steadily guiding the client through the entire response sequence, but we are systematically reducing the amount of physical assistance. And what typically occurs is that we fade from physical guidance to less intrusive prompts, such as maybe visual guides or verbal instructions, and then of course to the actual SD. And that's different than graduated guidance because we're sticking to just that hovering physical support gradually being less, versus in most to least, we can go from physical to actually other types of response prompting and gradually, again, fading out all the prompting until we've got the SD controlling the behavior. And last but not least, stimulus shape transformation. So once you identify that the scenario was about response prompting, you should have crossed this one off your list immediately because this is a type of stimulus prompt method. So first off, right? But in our question, we have response prompt. So let's just talk about what stimulus shape transformations is. This is a type of stimulus prompt where we transform the stimulus that controls the response. That's the prompt, right? So currently, we've got a prompt that controls the response, but what we need is for that stimulus, that prompt stimulus, we need that to be the actual SD that controls the response. So what we do is we systematically and gradually transform the physical shape of that stimulus prompt to become the natural SD as the client continues to respond correctly. You've probably seen this mostly in academic workbooks, probably, where there's like a picture of something and that picture turns into words or numbers. I think it takes some serious art skills to do effectively. I don't know. Anyway, I do hope that helps, and I'll see you guys next time.